recent proposal of Cristiano Ronaldo to his girlfriend.
Football superstar.
After 10 years, Cristiano Ronaldo has made it official. He has gotten engaged.
And it was a massive diamond, 25 to 30 carat.
If it was mine diamonds, I think it would cost north of millions of dollars. But if it were a lab grown and a more sustainable one, then it would cost anywhere between say 25 to 30 lakhs. पत्थर से हीरा बनाने का काम हमेशा इंडिया ने किया है. 9 out of 10 diamonds are cut and polished in our country. तो why is it कि पूरी दुनिया lab grown diamonds को accept कर रही है, but इंडिया में ये awareness ही नहीं है. लैब ग्रोन है मतलब फेक होगा, आर्टिफिशियल होगा, सस्ता है मतलब दाल में कुछ काला है, दोज आर द नॉर्मल मिसकंसेप्शंस. बट एक्चुअली लैब ग्रोन डायमंड्स 100% रियल है. दे आर आइडेंटिकल टू माइन डायमंड्स. लाइक IVF टेक्नोलॉजी, हम इसमें भी यही कर रहे हैं कि हम DNA ले रहे हैं और फिर उसको एक अलग एनवायरनमेंट दे रहे हैं डेवलप होने के लिए. बट अंत में जो प्रोडक्ट आता है वो एग्जैक्टली सेम होता है. 56% ऑफ टोटल डायमंड सेल्स इन द US इज नाउ लैब ग्रोन. But from our perspective, Limelight is a pure India brand. We want to sell this product to Indians, and therefore we want this to be an India first.
PM Modi, who gifted a lab-grown diamond to President Biden.
The government has actually been the biggest cheerleaders of this industry. Not just Modi ji gifting 7.5 carat, but he also called it a green diamond. Not just him, amongst the government, Sitaraman ji has come out in the union budget and spoken about lab-grown diamonds. Piyush Goyal ji has given out, multiple interviews where he's explaining the process of lab-grown diamonds. 1 carat of a natural or a mine diamond shifts 250 tons of land. It emits 57 kgs of carbon, 1 carat. And in the world today, we consume over 100 million carats of diamonds, right? So we can only imagine the kind of, damage that we could be doing. And in terms of the sustainable benefits of lab growns, there's majority of the CVD diamonds that are produced in India, they're 100% sustainable because they operate on renewable energy.
Welcome to Hisab Kitab, Pooja. It's so lovely to have you here.
Thank you, Karishma. My pleasure.
And we're going to discuss diamonds at a time where the world is buzzing with the recent proposal of Cristiano Ronaldo to his girlfriend. And it was a massive diamond, 25 to 30 carats. And all kinds of estimations of cost and what is the quality, all of those things. But for context, right, for people who were wondering, what would something like that typically cost if it is in lab grown versus if it is lab grown?
I will also guesstimate myself when it comes to if it was mine diamonds. I think it would cost north of millions of dollars. But if it were a lab grown and a more sustainable one, then it would cost anywhere between say 25 to 30 lakhs would be my estimation.
That's the delta.
That's absolutely the delta.
Okay, amazing. So diamonds के बारे में बात करते हैं. How did you foray into diamonds? You were an investment banker. So दोनों में relation काफ़ी कम है. How did you venture into lab grown?
Yeah, actually, I had no idea I would, end up in this field. I was a graduate of economics and finance. I studied from London School of Economics. I went on to then working as an investment banker in London. Spent about 8 years in London, but गुजराती हूँ मैं. So by blood, something was shouting out loud कि नहीं मुझे कुछ अपना करना है. And I was very sure कि अगर कुछ करना है तो I want to come back to India and do it in my own country. So I actually ended up shifting, just packed my bags. I said enough. I think it's the right stage and age to kind of take the entrepreneurial stunt. And I moved back in about 2016. And that's where actually I happened to meet this gentleman called Mr. Bakul Limbasia. And he currently is the founder of the Bhatwari Group and the largest producer of lab-grown diamonds in the world.
Okay.
And he's based out of Surat. And it was a very, my life has been a accumulation of happy accidents. And this was one of them where he actually was a very close friend of my father's. And whenever he had meetings in Bombay, we'd have interactions with him. And that's how I found out that he is not only growing, diamonds, but also he's the only producer in the country who's made his own machinery. So छोटे से छोटा स्क्रू भी उन्होंने डिज़ाइन
खुद से
किया हुआ
design
है,
किया।
हाँ खुद से डिज़ाइन किया हुआ है, खुद की मशीनें हैं. टुडे दे प्रोड्यूस नॉट ऑफ 5 million carats, they control 35% of India's production. And I got a chance to go see their labs, right? I saw how these diamonds are growing in these reactors, and I was completely amazed to see this technology. And I was like, where is all this going? And he said, look, we are exporting all of this to the US because the market has opened up. I think that's when the intrigue in lab grown diamonds sort of sprung up in my mind. I said, पत्थर से हीरा बनाने का काम हमेशा इंडिया ने किया है. 8-9 out of 10 diamonds are cut and polished in our country. अब India is also championing the space of growing their own पत्थर्स. तो वाई इज़ इट कि पूरी दुनिया लैब ग्रोन डायमंड्स को एक्सेप्ट करी है, बट इंडिया में ये अवेयरनेस ही नहीं है. नोबडी न्यू ऑफ लैब ग्रोन डायमंड्स बैक देन. सो दैट्स व्हेन आई डिसाइडेड आई थिंक आईड लाइक टू एस्टैब्लिश अ ब्रांड दैट स्पीक्स टू इंडियन कंज्यूमर्स फर्स्ट. एंड दैट वाज द जर्नी ऑफ लाइमलाइट बिगिनिंग.
और आपका इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या था टू सेट अप, टू स्टार्ट आउट, टू काइंड ऑफ ऑपरेशंस शुरू करने के लिए?
I mean, because I had the backing of the Bhatwari group from day one, I think our initial investment was, close to about 10-12 crores to begin with. And with the intention, we were very clear that, whilst we had the integration of the supply chain, मतलब हमारे पास lab grown diamond का production तो already था, but the vision was कि अब ये जाके consumers तक लेके जाना है, and वो mindset, वो ability to drive retail in India is a very different mindset. और वो कुछ 8-10 करोड़ का तो it's not possible कि उसमें कुछ हो जाए. But yes, journey वहाँ से शुरू हुई, then हम धीरे धीरे बढ़ते गए, and now we have scaled to 50 plus stores in this country. We are catering to 45 cities, and I think it's not there yet. I have a larger vision for Limelight, so we're just expanding in the country.
तो जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं and who are still confused कि lab grown diamond actually है क्या, can you simplify it?
Sure. सो फर्स्टली लैब ग्रोन डायमंड, काफ़ी लोगों को ना ये वर्ड लैब ग्रोन से मिसकंसेप्शन आता है. लैब ग्रोन है मतलब फेक होगा, आर्टिफिशियल होगा, सस्ता है मतलब दाल में कुछ काला है. दोज आर द नॉर्मल मिसकंसेप्शंस, बट एक्चुअली लैब ग्रोन डायमंड्स 100% रियल है. दे आर आइडेंटिकल टू माइन डायमंड्स. ये प्रोसेस में क्या किया जाता है इसकी, जो एनवायरनमेंट डायमंड को ज़मीन के नीचे मिल रहा है ग्रो करने के लिए, वही एनवायरनमेंट ये एक रिएक्टर में रिक्रिएट किया जाता है. सो दे टेक अ नेचुरल डायमंड, उसी का थिन लेयर कट करके ये एक प्लाज्मा रिएक्टर में डालते हैं. That reactor is nothing but a vacuum chamber. और वो vacuum chamber में the same gases, the same temperature, pressure is set up, and वो gas से diamond बनता ही कार्बन से है, right? So वो gases से वो कार्बन separate होके ये natural diamond के layer पे layers बनाने लगता है, and that slowly grows into your rock. अब इस पत्थर और ज़मीन से नीचे आने वाले पत्थर में कोई फ़र्क है तो एब्सोल्युटली नो डिफरेंस. सेम थर्मल, फिजिकल, ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. इनफैक्ट CVD, ये टेक्नोलॉजी को CVD बोलते हैं. तो CVD में जो पत्थर निकलते हैं वो टाइप 2A क्वालिटी के निकलते हैं. ओनली 2% नेचुरल डायमंड्स एवर ये टाइप 2A क्वालिटी को मैच कर पाते हैं, विच इज़ प्योर कार्बन, जो सिर्फ कार्बन से बनता है, जिसकी शाइन, लस्टर, ब्राइटनेस एक्चुअली बेटर होती है. So actually, and the technology ends up giving you a much better product. Layman में अगर मैं ये समझाने जाऊँ तो the best analogy या example हम दे सकते हैं is test tube baby example, right? Like IVF technology, हम इसमें भी यही कर रहे हैं कि हम DNA ले रहे हैं और फिर उसको एक अलग environment दे रहे हैं डेवलप होने के लिए, बट अंत में जो प्रोडक्ट आता है वो एग्जैक्टली सेम होता है.
Now you have a visibility कि लोग कैसे खरीदते हैं, किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. What do you think in terms of adaptability? Let's say tier 1, tier 2 इंडिया में, is there still that perception कि ये फेक है या कुछ दाल में कुछ काला है, और are people accepting it more, and if they are accepting it more, किस regions में accept हो रहा है?
जैसे जैसे अवेयरनेस बढ़ रही है, आई थिंक द कंज्यूमर्स आर ऑलरेडी एक्सेप्टिंग एंड एम्ब्रेसिंग लैब ग्रोन डायमंड्स. We were opening our store in a tier 2 city, and I was talking to a lady over there, and I just asked her in terms of आपको क्या लग रहा है, ये प्रोडक्ट हम लेके आ रहे हैं, तो आपकी क्या विचार है. तो शी इज़ लाइक, पूजा, मैं ऑनेस्टली बोलूँ तो दिस मेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ सेंस, बिकॉज आज तक क्या हो रहा था कि अब मेरी बेटी तो बोल रही है कि मुझे ज़्यादा चंकी ज्वेलरी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे लॉकर्स के लिए कुछ नहीं चाहिए. एंड हम जब ऑल्टरनेटिव्स खरीदते हैं तो लाइक दो ढाई कैरेट की सपोज मुझे ईयरिंग्स खरीदनी है, तो वहाँ पे वो 50-60 लाख रुपए में आती है. और यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे तो वो 4 से 5 लाख रुपए में आती है. अब 4 से 5 लाख रुपए में आती है तो दैट गिव्स मी 2 बेनिफिट्स. दिस इज़ व्हाट शी इज़ एक्सप्लेनिंग टू मी. शी इज़ लाइक 2 बेनिफिट होता है. एक है कि आई विल बी लेस स्ट्रेस्ड, मतलब वो लॉकर में कम रहेगा, मेरे कानों पे ज़्यादा रहेगा, बिकॉज मैं आप डिनर्स पे उसको पहन के जाऊँगी, मैं डेस्टिनेशन वेडिंग्स में अब उसके साथ ट्रैवल करूँगी, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. एंड दूसरा है कि उसकी ट्रांजैक्टेबिलिटी ईजी हो जाती है. लाइक अगर मुझे कल उठ के 50-60 लाख की एक ईयरिंग्स को एक्सचेंज करना है तो मैं 60 लाख की क्या ही ऐसी चीज़ लूँगी एक साथ, राइट. बट जब 4 लाख की बात आती है तो इट्स ईजियर फॉर मी कि ओके, आज ईयरिंग्स लिया, कल मैं एक ब्रेसलेट ले लेती हूँ या कोई छोटा सा नेकलेस ले लेती हूँ. सो ट्रांजैक्टेबिलिटी ईजियर हो जाती है. एंड देन शी एंडेड अप बाय सेइंग, बट है तो वो रियल ही ना. सो आई थिंक दैट काइंड ऑफ satisfaction that consumers are getting. We are living in a digital transformation world where everything, all the facts and figures are available online. So a lot of these consumers are reading all this information online. They're understanding lab grown diamonds क्या है, कैसे कार्बन से बनता है, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. सो जब समझ आ जाता है कि है तो ये सेम चीज़, बट यूटिलिटी पर्सपेक्टिव से ये बेहतर है, लॉकर में ज़्यादा नहीं रहेगा, खुद पे ज़्यादा जचेगा, सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. आई थिंक दैट्स वेयर द कंज्यूमर शिफ्ट इज़ व्हाट वी आर सीइंग सो फार.
और एक और परसेप्शन है डायमंड्स के बारे में या कोई भी ज्वेलरी के बारे में कि यू कीप इट इन योर लॉकर, क्योंकि फॉर अ रेनी डे या कभी समय ख़राब चल रहा हो तो आप बेच सकते हैं. सबको लगता है कि डायमंड्स में तो बहुत सारे पैसे आते हैं, विच इज़ अ मिथ. लाइक दैट इज़ डेफिनेटली अ मिथ. तो व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अगर मैं एक जो नेचुरल ग्रोन डायमंड है और लैब ग्रोन डायमंड है उनको बेचने जाओ?
Well, we offer the same buyback benefits that let's say a natural diamond jeweler may be offering. So we also have 100% on gold, 80% on the diamond prices. Same thing that they're offering. So I think from that perspective, buyback जो natural diamond jewelry में है वो यहाँ पे भी है. And वो माइंडसेट का एक शिफ्ट भी हम देख रहे हैं, राइट. कि ये जो दौर था वो मे बी अ जनरेशन अबव अस कॉन्स्टेंटली फेल्ट कि नहीं, रीसेल तो होना चाहिए, राइट. हालांकि सबको मालूम है कि डायमंड ज्वेलरी कोई बेचने नहीं जाता. गोल्ड अलग बात है, गोल्ड का द ट्रांजैक्टेबिलिटी इज़ डिफरेंट व्हेन इट कम्स टू गोल्ड, बट डायमंड ज्वेलरी ऐसे कोई बेचने नहीं जाता. एंड लाइक यू राइटली सेड कि अब पता भी चल चुका है कि नेचुरल डायमंड्स में भी वो अप्रिसिएशन तो रहा नहीं है. द प्राइसेस हैव ड्रॉप्ड एंड वो अप्रिसिएशन किसको मिल नहीं रहा है. तो पीपल आर नाउ थिंकिंग कि अगर मुझे इन्वेस्ट ही करना है तो मैं गोल्ड खरीदूंगी, लाइक गोल्ड बार ले लूँगी, या मैं म्यूचुअल फंड्स में पैसा डालूंगी. इफ़ आई एम लुकिंग एट इन्वेस्टमेंट्स देन देयर आर बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ फ्रॉम एन इन्वेस्टमेंट पर्सपेक्टिव. बट हाँ, अगर मुझे बेचने जाना है तो मैं अपने ज्वेलर के पास, मतलब मैंने अगर सपोज कोई भी चीज़ विच एवर ब्रांड यू बाय फ्रॉम, राइट, आप उसी ब्रांड के पास जाओगे वो वापस बेचने के लिए. तो वो जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है या ऑफर्स है वो लाइमलाइट भी वो सेम ऑफर्स देता है, या कोई भी लैब ग्रोन डायमंड ब्रांड भी वो सेम बायबैक ऑफरिंग देता है. सो देयर इज़ नो डिफरेंस देयर एक्चुअली.
ओके. और एक बहुत बड़ी कैटेगरी डायमंड की एंगेजमेंट रिंग है. आई थिंक पॉसिबली द लार्जेस्ट कैटेगरी, बिकॉज लोग काफ़ी सारे पैसे सेव करते हैं. इट्स अ स्पेशल ओकेजन और स्टार्टिंग अ न्यू जर्नी. उस कैटेगरी में आपका पेनिट्रेशन कैसे रहा है?
Yeah, very interesting question, Karishma, because actually the highest penetration that we have had is in the engagement ring category.
मैं अभी एक पहन चुकी हूँ this one, और it feels absolutely like I cannot tell the difference.
Absolutely, so, yeah, it's because there is none, right? And also the fact is that the consumers of today are so well read and so well understood, and they're very clear in their buying decisions, right? So we have had the majority of these young millennials walk in and say, I am very sure that my engagement ring will be a lab grown, because of its sustainable. Everybody has different motives, right? But somebody is going saying, same budget, I get a bigger sized rock. Same budget, I'm getting a better color clarity. Someone saying that I am pro sustainability, and I think I should, now that I have the alternative, I should go for something that's far more sustainable. So हर एक का एक अलग अलग नज़रिया है ये लेने का, but the highest kind of consumers that we have seen is within the engagement rings.
तो टिपिकली कितना वक्त लगता है टू बिल्ड अ लैब ग्रोन डायमंड?
So to grow the rock, basically, after the rock, the process is exactly the same, but the rock takes anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks, ओके. तो किसी को अगर कस्टमाइज़ करना हो अपनी रिंग या अपना डायमंड सेट परहैप्स और एनीथिंग, व्हाट इज़ अ टिपिकल टाइम फ्रेम वो एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं?
Like with Limelight, you can also go back to the history of when the particular rock was grown, right? To give you the exact origin of when the rock was grown, and maybe you can time it with your date of birthday or anniversary or however you want, कि मुझे 15th Jan वाला ही रॉक चाहिए जो ग्रो हुआ था, फॉर एग्जाम्पल. So there are certain things that you can do, but typically if you have to customize your entire jewelry set, that will take anywhere between, right from the rock to the entire jewelry set, will take anywhere between 2 to 3 months.
Right, okay. And have you done any kind of experiments कि you keep a lab grown diamond and you keep a diamond that's naturally grown? क्या किसी ने difference कह पाया है that this is natural or this is?
So a very interesting story with me. So this was back in the day, when I was early on, I was here with this, very passionately, I was going and showing around these diamonds to jewelers. There was a jeweler who in Delhi who took I had a piece of diamond with me. So he took the diamond and he said, जरा बाजू में जाके पूछ के आओ कि इसका क्या प्राइस निकलेगा.
बाजू में मीन बाजू की दुकान?
बाजू की दुकान में, मीनिंग गो टू अनदर ज्वेलर एंड जाके पूछ के आओ कि ये पत्थर का क्या प्राइस निकलेगा. ही न्यू द कलर क्लैरिटी, मीनिंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ द डायमंड, बट ही वांटेड टू सी इफ द ज्वेलर कुड एक्चुअली गेस वेदर इट्स a lab or a natural, right? And obviously when the guy came back, he gave the pricing of a natural, so the jeweler was fully convinced ki absolutely nobody can actually tell the difference between a lab and a natural. So yeah, a lot of such things have happened, but at that point in time I felt very अंदर से I was like, हाँ देखा मैंने बोला था कि कोई difference नहीं है, नहीं पता चलेगा.
करेक्ट. कुछ benchmarks होते हैं राइट डायमंड्स के, whichever category of diamonds, like clarity है, there's cut, there's so many different things,
right?
तो when one is going to buy a lab grown diamond, वो क्या factors उन्हें दिमाग में रखने चाहिए before purchase?
Sure. So जो 4 C's है, जैसे हम हमको डायमंड्स में सिखाया जाता है, कट, कलर, क्लैरिटी एंड कैरेट, राइट? All those 4 C's exist in lab growns also, because growing mechanism is the same. So अंदर ये growth patterns की वजह से ये सब differentiate होता है, वो यहाँ पे भी होता ही है. So but I think as a customer आपको क्या mind में रखना है, तो I think today's generation is all about identifying something that resonates with their personality, right? And I think lab grown diamonds allows you to sort of replicate that. आपको अब budget constraints का इतना नहीं सोचना पड़ता, राइट? आप अपने डिज़ाइंस कस्टमाइज़ कर सकते हो, आप अपने शेप्स कस्टमाइज़ कर सकते हो. पहले एटलीस्ट इंडिया में सब लोग ने राउंड्स ही सोचा है. वेरी फ्यू पीपल ने सोचा होगा कि हार्ट शेप में कुछ करे या पैर शेप में कुछ करे या एम्ब्रल शेप में कुछ लाए. सो आई थिंक नाउ कंज्यूमर्स कैन कीप आई कैन रेजोनेट कि ये शायद शेप मेरी पर्सनैलिटी से बेहतर जाता है. सो आई एम एबल टू नाउ pick my size, pick my color, pick my clarity, and move on in lab growns basically.
Another common question है कि lab grown diamonds की जो brilliance है, जो आपको ये shine दिखती है, वो last करती है या नहीं? So how would you like to address that?
100%. उसमें शाइन में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं हो सकता. इट विल लास्ट यू फॉर लाइफ टाइम एंड फॉर एवर आफ्टर. इनफैक्ट ये जो शाइन और ब्रिलियंस है, बिकॉज जैसे मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया कि जो CVD मेथड से डायमंड्स बनते हैं वो टाइप 2A क्वालिटी के बनते हैं, या प्योरिटी उसकी टाइप 2A होती है, जो प्योर कार्बन से बनता है. मेजॉरिटी दूसरे डायमंड्स में नाइट्रोजन बोरॉन की इम्प्योरिटीज़ आती है, बट उससे वो शाइन ब्राइटनेस अफेक्ट हो जाती है. जो प्योर कार्बन का होता है उसकी शाइन लस्टर ज़्यादा होती है. सो इनफैक्ट लैब ग्रोन डायमंड्स में आपको शाइन भी बेहतर मिलेगी और वो हमेशा हमेशा के लिए रहेगी.
ओके, तो हाउ डू यू थिंक दिस विल अफेक्ट द डायमंड मार्केट ओवरऑल? क्योंकि बहुत सारे ओल्ड एज डायमंड नॉट लैब्स बट डायमंड जूलर्स जो है हु हैव बीन वर्किंग विथ नेचुरल डायमंड्स एंड यू नो वो प्रोक्योर करने को जाते हैं वन पर्टिकुलर स्टोन एक्सेट्रा. हाउ डू यू सी ये इंडस्ट्री शिफ्ट कैसे होगी?
Yeah, so I think the diamond industry is going through a bit of a Kodak moment, right? जब टेक्नोलॉजी कोई भी इंडस्ट्री में आता है तो आई थिंक इट्स ऑल अबाउट एम्ब्रेसिंग दैट चेंज. And the faster you embrace it, the bigger the winner you are. Today, if you go to see, in the US itself, which is the largest sort of purchaser or consumer base for diamonds, over 56% of sales is now in lab grown, right?
Wow.
7 out of 10 engagement rings are now lab grown studded. Right, so I think that itself is signal enough to understand where this industry is sort of shifting towards, and I think it's about time. I mean, it's all about when you want to embrace and evolve with times and technology, and how you'd like to do that.
ओके, वेरी रिसेंटली आपने शिल्पा शेट्टी को ऑन बोर्ड किया एज अ ब्रांड एम्बेसडर. तो टॉक टू मी अबाउट वो कैसे हुआ, हाउ वाज दैट प्रोसेस एंड डज शी ट्रूली बिलीव इन दैट एज वेल?
मेरा सबसे पहले यही था कि आई वुड वॉन्ट द फर्स्ट फेस ऑफ लाइमलाइट टू मोस्ट सर्टनली बी समवन हु बिलीव्स इन दिस, राइट? एंड बाय बिलीव आई डोंट नेसेसरली मीन दैट यू हैव टू डिसबिलीव द पास्ट, राइट? लॉट्स ऑफ पीपल स्टार्ट क्वेश्चनिंग कि अब आपके नेचुरल डायमंड्स का क्या होगा, राइट?
बट एंड आई एम श्योर दैट दे मस्ट हैव इवन एंडोर्स्ड इन द पास्ट नेचुरल डायमंड्स, क्योंकि उस वक्त वही ऑप्शन था.
एग्जैक्टली, राइट? उस टाइम पे कोई ऑल्टरनेटिव नहीं था, बट नाउ देर इज़ एन ऑल्टरनेटिव विच इज़ मोर सस्टेनेबल. इट्स अ कॉन्शियस चॉइस, एंड आई ट्रूली बिलीव दैट व्हेन वी गॉट हर ऑन बोर्ड ऑल्सो, इट वॉज दिस केमिस्ट्री एंड दिस सिंक दैट वी वर लुकिंग फॉर, राइट? दैट वी डिडंट वांट just a pretty face. We wanted someone who truly believes in this product, who values what what we are bringing to, and who believes in the honest truth. So in fact, she's done a lot of digging on us, on our own manufacturing unit to make sure, right? She would also want to see कि मैं जिसमें जा रही हूँ वो सही है नहीं है, हाँ legit है कि नहीं है, etc. Right? So I think from that perspective, our chemistry very well matched. Yeah, I mean, she is somebody who's a very credible voice across, I mean, from a Gen Z to a millennial to a late boomer, everybody sort of follows her, admires everything that she does, and I think it was one of the best things that could have happened to Limelight and perhaps at the right time. I do feel that the universe was aligned for this to happen, for sure.
स्पीकिंग ऑफ आपका कैंपेन जो है शिल्पा शेट्टी के साथ, लेट्स गेट रियल, आई थिंक कि पहली बार एक लैब ग्रोन कंपनी ने इस तरह का कैंपेन किया है विथ ऑब्वियसली अ वेरी वेरी पॉपुलर फेस. तो उसके पीछे का विजन क्या था?
Yeah, so actually, Let's Get Real was a campaign that we felt very strongly of. हमको ये कैंपेन से यही बताना था दैट वी मस्ट गेट रियल अबाउट द ट्रू फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स, राइट? लेट्स गेट टू द पॉइंट, and we didn't want to shy away from the scientific origin of lab grown diamonds. We in fact wanted to celebrate it with pride, say that these are a far more sustainable, conscious choice, and we must get real in terms of seeing these facts.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. और लैब ग्रोन डायमंड्स की इंडस्ट्री को एक बहुत ही एक्सीडेंटल ब्रांड एम्बेसडर मिल गया, विच वाज PM मोदी, हु गिफ्टेड अ लैब ग्रोन डायमंड टू प्रेसिडेंट बाइडेन. क्या उससे डिड यू सी अ चेंज इन सेल्स, और डिड यू सी कि अवेयरनेस तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा बढ़ गई उस इंसिडेंट के बाद?
100%. I mean, that itself was the honestly the best thing that could have happened to the lab grown diamond industry, because that form of credibility and genuinity is something that cannot be replaced. In fact, the government
cannot
has
be bought also.
that cannot be bought for sure. Yeah. And the government has actually been the biggest cheerleaders of this industry, right? क्योंकि जैसे मैंने पहले भी बोला कि ये एक आत्मनिर्भर भारत प्रोडक्ट है, राइट? आज तक हम बाहर से पत्थर लेके घिस रहे थे, अब हमारे पत्थर ही हम घिस रहे हैं, तो हम हमारे पत्थर ही क्यों ना घिसे, राइट? So I think that not just Modi ji gifting 7.5 carat, but he also called it a green diamond, right? That was his sort of effort in showing ki this is one step ahead in terms of sustainability also. Not just him, amongst the government, Sitaraman ji has come out in the union budget and spoken about lab grown diamonds. Very few products get the opportunity to be showcased, and where she's spoken and said, explained it, like she talks about the fact that these are identical in terms of physical, thermal, optical characteristics. She talks about the fact that they're environmental friendly. Piyush Goyal ji has given out multiple interviews where he's explaining the process of lab grown diamonds. So I think that kind of support, very few industries manage to get so much support from the government. And I think the credibility of this product suddenly shot up in our country, right? Suddenly, obviously, when the government is vouching for something, then people are like, matlab, that means that there is some amount of validation to this. And that directly had impact to customers. Sort of their confidence level was different. They understood it much faster. They obviously that translated into sales also.
तो जब हम credibility की बात करते हैं, like all of these add to the credibility, right? कि lab grown diamonds are very legit, मतलब diamonds ही है. How do you go ahead and certify? कि the certification जो लोगों को मिलता है, is there some kind of paperwork? How does it work?
Yeah, so actually the same the same diamond certifying agencies that certify natural diamonds are the agencies that certify lab growns as well. So some of the credible institutes are IGI, then there's SGL. So these are the guys that are that have historically certified natural. Now they certify lab growns also, and in that also there's layers of transparency that they bring into lab growns between CVD and HPHD. So CVD is the technology through which we produce in India, and HPHD is a technology through which is produced in China, and then it comes inwards. But that's a inferior quality. Therefore, it's important from a disclosure perspective for consumers to know what is CVD. I mean, is this a CVD diamond or is it an HPHD? So certificate agencies also do that. They classify if something is a CVD diamond, they'll write CVD over there.
Right. और insurance इसको कैसे treat करती है? Because so many people insure their diamonds, they insure whatever else that they hold precious to them. How do insurance companies look at lab grown diamonds?
The mechanism is exactly the same. It's like it's driven by the pricing of the diamonds, and basis that there are different insurance schemes that are given. In fact, we even at Limelight, we offer jewelry insurance for every purchase of jewelry by default to our customers.
Okay.
So if it's lost, you are very well in safe hands. Absolutely.
Okay. What is the most expensive diamond that you have sold in Limelight?
So I think so far we've sold a 21 carat heart-shaped ring.
Okay. कहाँ पे?
In one of in our Delhi store actually.
I was going to say it would be
Delhi.
Delhi.
Yeah. They're all for the big stones. But yeah, so it was a 21 carat heart shaped, which was bought by someone in Delhi.
Also, how do you customize colors? Can somebody come and tell you कि मुझे pink color का diamond चाहिए, a pink heart engagement ring? How does that work?
Yeah, we can do colors. However, the audiences in India have not been exposed so much to colors yet. But from our standpoint, we are actually going to be launching, a lot of colored diamonds very, very soon. There's pink, there's blue, there's yellow. But then there can be interesting colors also, other colors that we can come up with in the lab space.
Okay, let's talk some numbers, right? Where do you sell more typically? India में ज़्यादा बिकता है या internationally export होता है?
So as a market, the US market is far larger. in terms of, I mean, it's picked up because it's been 4 or 5 years ahead of India basically in terms of awareness. Today, almost 90% or 100% of the US knows about lab grown diamonds, whereas India, it's still at a very inflection point. Just about now are people starting to learn and know about lab grown diamonds. So from that perspective, US as a market is widely opened up. Like I said, 56% of total diamond sales in the US is now lab grown. But from our perspective, Limelight is a pure India brand. We want to sell this product to Indians, and therefore we want this to be an India first, and then of course go global to cater to the rest of the Indian diaspora everywhere.
In the world, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
लाइमलाइट का सबसे प्रॉफिटेबल मोमेंट क्या रहा है?
My most profitable moment would be when we had launched Limelight in the Lakshmi Vilas Palace. I mean, the first time I had, brought Limelight in front of any consumer set as a brand was in the Lakshmi Vilas Palace. I had got an invitation from Radhika Rajaji Gaikwad, and, the royal families had all gathered over there. And they were all, there was an exhibition, and, I had the ability to sort of showcase my products in the exhibition. And when I explained to the royal families that, hey, this is the product, that these are diamonds, and who better than understanding what royals will feel about these diamonds, right? So when I showcased all these diamonds to them and I explained to them type 2A, they were some of the very few people who I didn't have to explain type 2A from, because some of the best type 2A diamonds have actually come from the Golconda mines in India. So they all knew of, the quality that type 2A actually brings to the table. And that validation, when there are, some of the queens and, royal families were aged 50 plus, 60 plus, and they were like, wow, technology is now bringing this kind of quality of diamonds back. I can't believe it. So getting that kind of response from the royals themselves, and they saying this is amazing, not trying to discard technology, was, it was like such a validating moment for me. I said, if they feel so aspirational about it. There was one episode that happened over there where, one of the Maharanis told me that, see, this is the ring I'm wearing from Golconda. So she's like, my Dadaji had gifted this to me. It's a Golconda ring. And now you're telling me that technology is going to bring this quality back. It's so exciting, etc. Another lady was telling me that I have a Purana necklace of 3 strings of diamonds. I have 3 daughters. Now Johari is telling me, अगर ये बहुत पुराने diamonds हैं, मैं कुछ तोड़ूंगा तो शायद पता नहीं क्या अंदर से टूट जाएगा, etc. She's like, same, वो type 2A quality के है, तो आप मुझे 3 strings बनवा के दो, So that sense of validation was amazing for me.
Is there a possibility कि एक ज्वेलर लैब ग्रोन और नेचुरल डायमंड को मिक्स कर सकते हैं एंड दे कैन पोटेंशियली फूल द बायर्स, क्योंकि दोज आर 2 डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशंस?
सी, ये तो नियत पे डिपेंड करता है. आई थिंक इट्स ऑनेस्टली द इंटेंट ऑफ व्हाट यू वांट टू डू, बिकॉज कोई डिफरेंस नहीं पता पाता. देयर इज ऑब्वियसली एवरी पॉसिबिलिटी कि मिक्सिंग कर सकते हो, राइट? बट आज के टाइम पे ना कंज्यूमर को फूल करना इतना ईजी नहीं है, राइट? कंज्यूमर समझ चुका है, इसलिए हर डायमंड ज्वेलरी वो सर्टिफिकेशन के साथ लेता है, और सर्टिफिकेशन जब आ जाता है तब नेचुरली आपको पता ही चल जाएगा कि ये माइन डायमंड है या लैब ग्रोन है. एंड जब अब क्या है, कंज्यूमर और स्मार्ट हो चुका है कि उनको मालूम ही है जब लैब ग्रोन में जाना है तो देन दे विल गो टू समबडी दैट इज purely selling lab grown diamond jewelry as opposed to anything else.
Okay. बहुत सारे लोगों को ये पता ही नहीं है कि एक्चुअली इट्स द मोर एथिकल वे ऑफ कंज्यूमिंग डायमंड्स, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग कॉन्शियस भी रहते हैं बट पता नहीं है. तो कैन यू टॉक अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट द सस्टेनेबिलिटी ऑफ?
Yeah, so in fact मैंने a lot of research reports have come out on this also, but I have read कि 1 carat of a natural or a mined diamond shifts 250 tons of land. It emits 57 kgs of carbon, 1 carat. And in the world today, we consume over 100 million carats of diamonds, right? So we can only imagine the kind of, damage that we would be doing. And in terms of the sustainable benefits of lab growns, there's majority of the CVD diamonds that are produced in India, they're 100% sustainable because they operate on renewable energy. वो solar electricity से run होता है. and therefore the emission is only a few grams as per reports. So yeah, and you're doing away with mining ke saath jo bhi, whatever impact that can come with mining, is all eliminated basically. So I think it is a far more, and I always feel that when people talk about sustainability, they say, अरे ये कैसे sustainable हो सकता है, इसमें तो coal आ जाता है, right? But the fact of the matter is, I think everywhere in every industry, if you go to see, sustainability is an evolution journey, right? I don't think any industry is at 100% ideal sustainable scenario, right? It's about the millions of steps that you're taking ahead in terms of this journey towards achieving something that's better for the planet, and I think by sheer doing away with mining, we are being able to sort of progress towards that sustainable journey when it comes to diamonds.
100%. So let's talk a little bit from a vision perspective. Who would be your ideal celebrity face that you would want in life? That, oh my God, she's wearing my diamonds or she's endorsing it.
I think as far as it comes to a celebrity, I think I couldn't have asked for anyone better than Shilpa at this point in time. I think she's 100% in sync with the values of the brand and what she brings to the table. And because she purely believes, in the future of this product. But I also feel, I think my vision for Limelight, like I said, let's get real. I think it's about the reality, the real people, right? It's about how I am able to, fulfill every Indian woman's aspiration of diamonds. I think when I'm able to see a Limelight diamond on every woman's hand, I think those are the celebrities that I'm waiting for.
Let's hope that happens. Thank you so much. It's been so lovely to chat with you, and I hope that a lot more people are like, मैं engagement के लिए इतनी सारी saving करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. I can choose the more ethical, the more optimized, the more cost efficient option, and they come to Limelight for that. So hope we can play a small part in that larger vision of yours.
Thank you so much, Karishma. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.